I didn't expect that to happen.
Pretty good.
It slipped in just as we pressed stop. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's check out what the problem is. It gives you what the problem is here. What the problem was in here. Failed to create the CloudFormation change set. Blah, 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 blah. Resource with ID that is invalid. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, it's alright. I was reading the same things you were.
Logical IDs must be alphanumeric. And so you go resource with, wait, which one is it talking about? It's, so I could go, is it that one? Is it that one? Is it? It's this one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was the path. Oh, okay. No, actually, you're right. It's just resources there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's try that again. I got to pick everything again. The stack name was Game Analytics by Athena, and the bucket name was Athena Game Analytics. Save. So it only saves if it is successful.
Yeah, sort of makes sense.
So now we'll try that again. Okay, so let's finish this video here, and we will.
Ends with another fail.
Better not. Probably will. All right, cool. So that's doing that. While that's doing its creation process, let's show you how you could run this locally and be okay with it running locally. So we showed you before that you can go into solution and then go add new project and make a console app in .NET Core. We'll call this run me locally.
Run me some lambdas.
Run me some lambdas.
No. Okay.
I'm going to call it run me some lambda locally.
All right.
Run me some lambda locally, boy. Because it's only one that it's going to run for us. And what we would like it to do is call that lambda and pass us some stuff that we can actually just use to test. So
I like stuff.
I like stuff too. So to do this, we can go to the new one, the run me some lambda locally, and we can reference the other project. So we'll add reference and we'll add the Athena Lambda API, which is the other project, or the other solution, I should say. No, it's the other project. What am I talking about? Yes, this is the solution and the other projects. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So now inside of this one, we can say, let's call the function from over the other side. So we know we've got a class over there called function. Dot. And now it's going to say, hey, how do I talk to it? So we'll bring in the using for using Athena Lambda API, which is the bottom one.
Yeah.
Functions, the Lambda class is equal to new functions. So functions is just the default name that Lambda calls it. You don't have to call it that. You can call it whatever you want. But we're just going to go with the default one because that's what's already there. And now we can go the Lambda class dot and get player path by clicks. So this is the actual thing that we wanted to do. And it says I need to have some proxy requests and some Lambda context. So you know what? I actually don't want to go creating those objects because they're weird and then I've got to give all the population and stuff to them.
Okay.
So what we can also do is just come up here and go player path by clicks. You see what I'm going to do, don't you, Nick? Do you?
Oh.
What?
That works too.
Return. Hooray.
You could okay.
What's up? What are you?
You could still return the response.
Yeah, good point. Good point. What am I doing? I'm just not going to populate anything with the other parts.
Yeah.
Bring all that back to life. There we go. Just up here, I'll get rid of these things.
Yep.
But instead, I pass in string level name and string level version. And now I don't need these guys anymore, so they can go away.
Yep.
And now I have a lambda that I can call locally. Which really what you're doing when you're testing it locally is testing your Athena controller, not testing the API part itself, because that's already, you know, that's going to be okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So then here we can pass in level 1 and level version 1.0. And now we're happy hunky-dory. What's it whinging about? It says that, hang on, I need to be awake because everything Athena is doing through the SDK is asynchronous. Yet a console app is not asynchronous.
Yeah.
So just quickly showing you how to do this part here, you can put in task dot run and then open and call async. Async and make a. I love that it's called Lambda, which is going to use to call a Lambda.
Yeah, it's a
Just
Lambda
'cause
function
it's-
that calls a Lambda function.
Just because it's not confusing.
Yeah.
Open bracket, close bracket, those two. Put these around here. Dot get awaiter. Dot get result. And now it says, hey, everything's green because it doesn't have tasks. So we'll bring in task using system threading task. And now here we go. You don't like this?
I was just thinking about asynchronous mains in .NET Core 2.
Yes. They will make this certainly easy to work with.
They're pretty nice. Anyway, what's this?
What's this problem?
Oh, you need to say async up at the top here. Yeah, because it's you're starting up a function, so you need to go. You go async.
Oh, I thought I put that there.
I thought so. I sort of thought you did as well, but I don't know why it's not there now.
There we
Anyway,
go.
now it
Okay,
works.
cool. So there it is. Now we're back in action. So now you've got to
print that.
print
console.
Oh well, I'm just demonstrating. This is how you would do it.
Oh,
if you wanted
I
to
see.
locally.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to demonstrate that, now we can come to our
So I mean, yeah.
get player path by clicks part here. We could put a breakpoint over the top of that and set this project as the set startup project. So now when we press play, it'll actually call our air quotes Lambda function.
What I'd usually do is, I mean, looking at this, I'd turn all my like actual Lambda calls and I'd put them into a function where that your actual Lambda method calls and passes in the parameters into that.
Yeah, that would work.
Because that way you can make everything like unit testable.
Yeah, that's a better way of doing it.
Anyway.
All right, let's go and check out our API gateway. Here it is over on the left-hand side, but you can also just type in API gateway.
So cool.
Nick is wearing a black shirt. Game Analytics by
That's still true.
Athena!
Come on.
And now we've got our prod and stage. Let's look at prod this time.
Fingers crossed.
Get.
It's gonna work.
And
hit it.
Take this dude.
Hit it.
Copy, paste it in, question mark, level name is equal to
level 1.
Level 1.
Oh, do we need a space?
Was it a space or not a space? I think we took the space out. And level version is equal to 1.0. If in doubt, go and check it out. What was I looking at? I distracted myself with my lame joke.
Just try it.
Level manager is equal to levels no space. Great. So run it. Chill. Internal server error. Oh man, that's not cool.
CloudWatch.
Yes, indeed. Except it crashed very fast there. Instead of going to CloudWatch, which can be a bit of a problematic pain.
Yeah, I'm
going to run this thing locally and see what we get. So come to here, run me. I like that it says run me locally. Nice. Here we go. So now we've got the Athena controller. Let's look at the SQL query. Come over to this dude and say text. You look like a valid SQL query.
Can you run it in... Oh, there's a space there.
Still, it shouldn't have thrown an error. It would have just returned an empty response. So let's come back to you and go to Athena.
To Athena.
I'm still really surprised that you haven't played God of War.
I mean, I played a little bit of it, but like not much.
Click position X. Player path by click. Click position _ X. Really? What's your problem?
Oh no.
Come on, Positian. Click Positian strikes again! Nick is hanging his head in shame, looking at me like, dude, why didn't you fix this ages ago?
God damn it.
Positian.
Alright.
Postians. It's like The Simpsons. Lowenstein.
I don't remember that.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Whoops, don't want to save that one. I do want to save it. Why would I not save that? Athena Lambda API, publish that. Publish it. Where are we up to in the recording time? 10 minutes. We got plenty of time here. So while that's doing it, well, I guess not while that's doing it. While that's finishing deploying itself, we can run it locally and see how it goes.
Oh, no wonder the deployment is so much faster.
Why?
Because when I upload my stuff with Node, I send all the binaries and stuff too. But here it knows it reads the project.json.
By here, whatever. You mean here, Visual Studio? No,
like, I mean, you could see when it was cool. No region endpoint. What?
We got a region endpoint.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, I gave you a region endpoint.
Nothing using it?
Ooh. No references found to you. Right. Where was we not setting this? Well, here's a bug inside of the Athena controller. Athena controller. Submit Athena. Query. Okay, so we submit the query.
Create Athena client.
Create the Athena client should say where it wants to read from. Database name. Interesting. Dot region. No. Wait, why am I passing the database name in there? Session token, region, client, config, client. That gets set somewhere else. Accident. So there you go there. AWS region, which is now functions dot AWS region. Right. I could have sworn I tested this before.
But then what about... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So now we'll go to submit Athena query, Athena client.
Yeah, database name.
There we go. Cool. There's the database getting set. All right, so... Hey?
That's quite funny.
It is.
All right, let's run it real quick.
Come on, locally. F5. Submitting the query. Path provided. Oh my good. Output is not a valid S3 path.
Just need to start with S3://.
What did you say? The missing the S3 part?
Yeah, like the S3://.
Yes. Function u.
That'll do it.
It'll then just slash on the end as well to say I should be a folder. Okay, well that's going to go into the notes that you should set it up like that or pre-configure it to be like that.
Yes.
Great. Run me some Lambda locally. I'll just get rid of that breakpoint and run it. Come on, give me a response, man. Running. Insufficient permissions to execute the query. And say what? But you've got full permissions. You're running as the client that has full permissions.
Give it a go. Let's have a look. I mean, not me. Let's have a look.
You can have a look if you want.
It's your code.
Yeah, but this is not the code's problem. This is the security on this guy now.
Yeah, true.
It's saying that it can't read from the bucket.
No,
it can't write to the bucket that it's trying to talk to.
So we need to add Athena permissions. Some more permissions to that region.
Yeah, but we shouldn't have to do that. All right, let's get around it by doing this. I am
full access.
That's what I'm thinking.
Really?
Users, game analytics, Amazon Athena full access.
Yeah, but like, can you expand it? It's not S3 full access.
No, it's got full access to all resources here. Yeah. AWS Athena query results. And AWS Athena query results star.
You didn't put a star.
No, it means the star means anything that starts with this it should have access to.
Maybe it doesn't have the slash at the end.
No, it's the bucket level. We'll try it, but
yeah. I don't know.
Like the query actually submitted itself and completed itself. Insufficient permissions to execute the query, but you were running it. You have full access.
Okay, you know what? We can test this if by adding full access, and let's see if it actually runs, and then maybe we should figure out what the actual thing is.
Add the full S3 access?
In the full, I mean, full I was going to add full IAM access.
No, cool. Let's do that. Let's make it an administrator. Super admin. And now we really have to remember to change these.
Yes.
These credentials.
Yeah.
That'll be really horrible. Okay, cool. Let's come back here and run me some Lambda locally. Get past the issue, please. Running. Succeeded! Hooray! Let's read the response. I like how it tells you it succeeded, and like, hooray, let's read the response. And now let's look at the response body itself. And you can see here the JSON that we have. Let's go to a JSON visualizer. And this is so it always passes back the SQL query that was used in case you need to do any testing against it. We've got the events min and max, and we also have the column order in here saying these are the columns that are in there. So which one was I looking at? I was looking at the response body. Yes. So let's just deploy this, and then we'll see the response in JSON format from the API. Okay, so this one, publish.
Why don't I have access?
I don't know, but we're going to figure that out. While this, we're just going to press pause on this one while it's building and submitting and doing the updating. So see you later.
Yep.